All right, here we are. And if you are either just kind of stuck on your web page or you need to totally get started, I'm going to walk you through the main criteria that you need. Okay, so make sure you're in code.org and you need to get to lesson number 4 where it says mini project HTML. And then let's go to level number 3. Okay, now on mine, I built one already, but I'm going to start one from scratch with you so that you can build along with me, pause the video as you need to. Okay, everything you do has to be between the body tag, which should be on yours around line 5. Okay, if you have a blank one. So get here on line number 6. If you want, you can put a bunch of returns in there. That's fine. The first thing you need is a title. So you're going to have to think about, what do I want to share? What do I want to make a web page about? And it can be about anything that you like. All right. So I'm going to talk about, I'm going to choose a sport and I'm going to choose hockey. So I'm going to type hockey here and you'll notice it shows up in the preview screen. If it doesn't, hit refresh and save. However, it's small, and part of the criteria on this project is that you use a heading tag to make things bigger and bolder. So what I mean by that, we talked about heading tags as H1 makes the biggest heading all the way down to H6. H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's super tiny. Everything in between. This is the opening part, so the start. Then you put your words in the middle, and then you have to do a closing one, which means you have a forward slash, and then the same thing again, H1. Or if you were doing a small tag like H6, forward slash H6, and then that symbol. Okay, so what I'm going to do with hockey, I'm going to make this a big title. So I'm going to come in front of the H and type in H1, the H is lowercase, all right? Now notice, oops, stuff turns pink right away because HTML knows I need my partner that is the closing H1 code or tag. Once I have that, notice, oh, no more pink code. That's good. And then it made it bold. Super. Now I'm going to just write a little bit about hockey. So I'm going to start a paragraph. Paragraphs start with the code or the tag that's just a P. And say, I have always loved hockey. I grew up, so I'm going to write a little bit here, in northern Minnesota on the Iron Range, where hockey is kind of like the main sport. All right, and I'm going to go bracket forward slash paragraph bracket. What that does is it takes this chunk of text and notice how it separated it from hockey. Okay, now I need a total of 3 paragraphs. I have one heading there. I need at least one other heading in a different size, and then I have to make a list. Okay, so what else do I want to say here? Let's see. I'm going to do another paragraph because I need 3 of them. So I'm going to say something like, I remember the 1980 Olympic men's hockey team. Many of the members, or I should say players, were from the Iron Range. It was and still is a proud moment in history. I'll just say that. Okay, notice I don't have to have 6 to 12 sentences like you're asked when you write an essay in language arts. Here, we're using it more as a formatting thing to separate portions of your content. I'm going to close this paragraph right there. Oops. There we go. All right. Now, I need a subheading here, or on one that's smaller. So I'm going to say here, favorite players. And around this, I'm not going to use an H1 heading this time. I think I'll use like H4. That means it's going to be smaller. Still bolded. Close with H4. There we go. Favorite players. This is a good place for a list. So I am going to make a bulleted list, which is called an unordered list. And I start that with UL. All right. This has to get closed with a /UL eventually, but leave some space in the middle because now, and you'll notice nothing has happened yet because now I need items in my list. So I'm going to program in, we use LI, that will start either putting bullet points or numbers in my list. Okay, well, my favorite player is this one, Pascal Dupuis. Put a closing list tag there. All right, then you see it shows up. I suppose I should include some of my favorite. Actually, we'll call him this. He was on the Miracle on Ice team, and he happened to be from my hometown. Let's see. Who else, gosh, do I like to watch? Well, I must say I like Kaprizov. I'm going to type this quick. I'm hoping I spell his name right. He's our new best hope for the Wild, right? And then you can kind of keep going however long you want your list to be. Now look, I've got heading and another heading in a different size. That takes care of that. I have my properly formatted list. Good. The last thing I need, I just need one more paragraph. So I'm just going to come below my list, put a paragraph tag, and say, my favorite movie is Miracle because it is about the 1980 Miracle on Ice hockey team. Period. Close that paragraph. That covers the content and the criteria that you need. What I want you to notice is it started after the body tag, and all of my content happened before this bottom closing body tag. So everything's in here. There's some formatting. Pause it right here, and you can put your own content in. If you structure it like this, you've built a web page. Good luck, and let me know if you have questions. Thanks.